Hello people and welcome back to my channel. It's Ashley. I feel like I said that really weird. But hey guys, it's me. This video is gonna be by myself, just me, so sad. But Carter's down here, she's staring at me right now as I film. You know, she's smiling and Mason's asleep and Tanner's working in the next room, so I gotta be kind of quiet. This video is going to be like breastfeeding essentials. Now this stuff for me has either like really helped me with my breastfeeding journey or like been like essential to it. And then I have some stuff I want to talk about that like I don't think you need as much, but it really just depends on the person and like what you're comfortable with and what helps you. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing that I recommend to every single breastfeeding mother out there is the Hacka. Don't mind how like nasty mine looks right now. I haven't used it in like a month and a half, so I haven't cleaned it in like a month and a half. I mean, like I cleaned it the last time I used it, but like it needs to be cleaned again. It has like water spots dried up on it. Yeah, anyways, so the Hacka is the first thing I recommend. And this thing is a absolute lifesaver. This is how I got my entire milk stash. I had 2 freezers full, I mean full of milk because of this. Just this one simple thing. So basically how it works is it's like a manual pump and it like suctions, so you like do this and then suction it to your boob, or you can like flip it inside out. That sounds scary to me though, so I never did it like that, but you can like flip it inside out, put your boob here, and then it suctions like that. But I just did it this way, just squeezed and put it on my boob. So like basically, say I'm feeding her on this side, I would put this on the other side so it would catch or pump, I guess, because it's technically a pump, the milk that was coming out from the opposite boob, because it's leaking anyways. So I felt like, well, I may as well use that as like my stash. I'm not wasting that milk. Now a lot of moms like you're not supposed to pump in the beginning, like the first 6 weeks. And a lot of moms will use this just to hold it to catch the milk. So you're not like actually pumping, you're not squeezing it and like using the suction part of it, but you're just keeping it there to actually catch the milk. So that's one way to do it, or you can do the suction way. So I think this is very essential. If you don't want to waste milk and you want to have a freezer stash without having to whip out a whole like equipment of pumping, then I would recommend this. This is like a need for breastfeeding to me. Make sure you clean it though. You're supposed to like clean it every time you use it and then like boil it, I think like once a week or something. It's literally been like a month since I've used it. It's been a while, but this is a must. The second must, I think, is nursing pads. Now they have like disposable ones, which are these, or they have reusable ones where you can just like throw them in the washer. And Carter's still staring at me. You can throw them in the washer and then just like wash them and reuse them. I don't really like those as much, just because this might be TMI, but I feel like if you don't let the milk completely dry off of your nipple after nursing and then you put those on, they like stick to your boob. I know that sounds weird, but like I would have to like peel it off my nipple and it hurts so bad. And like you can't always just let your boob dry completely before putting it away. So it was like annoying for me. So I don't like the reusable ones. I like the disposable ones. You just, once they get full, obviously you gotta throw them away, because you can get like thrush from the yeast from it sitting there wet. So make sure you're changing these often if you use the disposable ones. But those are also a must for me. I've always had an oversupply, so like I am always leaking, so I need those. Another must if you are pumping or using your Hacka or anything like that is going to be storage milk bags. So that way you can actually store the milk that you're pumping or catching from leaking. You can store it so that you can use it for later, for milk baths, for feedings, obviously. So yeah, you gotta make sure you have some sort of storage use for it. So storage bags are a good way to go. You need storage bags, correct? So you lay them flat after like putting your milk in it, so they freeze like as like one solid flat piece, so you can like store more in an area. And now a lot of people buy like those Lansano storage containers for the freezer, like they're like the long like ice maker looking things, but they're thin, and they put the milk bags after they've pumped inside of that. Now that to me is not a must. Those are kind of a waste of money. They're like $12 and you can only fit like 10 bags, and I just think that's a ripoff. So I have always used like Coke can cartons, so or like any soda carton. You just like cut off the top of it and you put your milk in that way it's free, because you're essentially already buying your soda if you drink soda. If not, then I don't know what you can do, but that's just what I've always done. I'm sure you could do like Ziploc bags too, like the gallon Ziploc bags. I've seen people store it in those, but that way you're just not spending money on an extra item that I think is just unnecessary. But yeah, so like it's a need to have something to store your milk in, but I don't think it's a need to have those like specific containers. I just think they're kind of a ripoff. Next, I only use this in the hospital. I never used it afterwards, I guess because Carter had a pretty good latch from the start. Like she really didn't have many problems with that. Mason was the opposite. Mason sucked at latching, so I probably would have used these more with him. But these are called hydrogel pads, and these feel really good. They're like cooling, and like you get them wet and you put them inside your bra, or like your nursing bra, or like your nightgown or whatever, and it like cools your nipple off. So like after they've been cracked and bleeding and sore from being sucked on all day, these were a lifesaver for me. But again, I only use them in the hospital, so I wouldn't go out and buy like a huge pack of them unless like you're having trouble latching your baby. But after about like a week and a half, my nipples got pretty used to breastfeeding, so I really didn't need these. Another thing that goes along with like the cracking of the nipples is like the lanolin cream. I did use this probably for about like 3 weeks. My nipples wouldn't crack essentially, but they would like still kind of be sore, so I would just put that on that just in case. But it's for sore and cracked nipples, so that's good. I would say get this. I wouldn't say get like 10 packs of them, but I think to have, oh, she's talking. I think to have at least like one is a good idea. Another thing is these like containers for your milk. That goes along with like the pumping and storing milk. These are a hit or miss for me. So if I know I'm going to be pumping milk and giving her the milk that day, I'll put it in this and put it in the fridge. But obviously these will attach to your pump. Like, so whenever you're pumping, it goes straight into this. You can close it and then put it in your refrigerator, and you know if you're going to use it, there you go, pour it into your bottle, or you could use this as a bottle if you have a nipple that goes for it. But I think like storage wise, like for the freezer, I would never use these. So I would only probably keep like the ones that come with my pump. I wouldn't go out buying a whole bag of these either. I think 2 or 3 is good if you're just using it for the fridge, but for freezer wise, I would go with the bags. My opinion, I don't know. The last few things that I think are essential for breastfeeding, if you are like a working mom and you need to pump, obviously you're gonna need a pump. Duh. If you're like a stay-at-home mom like me, I think the Hacka does a pretty good job at being your pump. I don't really think you need one besides this. I actually have 2 other pumps besides the Hacka, and I don't use either of them because I stay at home. So I really don't need to, because I'm always with her, so she's always available to nurse on me. But I do have a cordless pump as well that I used to keep, not really anymore, but I used to keep in the car in case I ever needed to pump on the go or something, which I never did, but I had it just in case. And then I have my, my Medela one that I keep at home, and that one I've maybe used like 4 times since she's been born. So, but if you're a working mom, obviously you need to have a pump. So I would get like a good pump, either cordless or corded, for you to keep at work or to bring with you on your way to work. But that's obviously a necessity depending on your lifestyle. Another thing for like clothing wise, I think you need nursing bras. So whether that's ones to like sleep in, like here's my sleep in one. I have 2. I have a black one as well. And it just pulls down, and then you whip your boob out and you feed. What? You hear me talking about the boobs and now you want them? Yeah. So, so I would use those for nursing at night. Usually I just sleep in like a nursing cami, so it just has like the clips like on like right here. You just unclip it and then feed the baby. But I also have like a daytime nursing bra, so like you can see like it has the clip down. Yeah, it has the clip right here as well, so you can just unclip it, feed if you need to. This is like a daytime one. And then also, if you're a pumper, I would suggest getting this. It looks so weird. It reminds me of Mean Girls when they like cut the holes in their shirts to show their bras off. That's what this reminds me of. It's like holes in the Carter, I'm talking. It's like holes in like the nipple area, so you can put your pump in there. Let me get her. There she is. Say hello. Hello, everyone. Oh no. Are you okay? Yeah. So it has like the holes in the nipple area. That way you can just put the pump in there and zip it up, and you don't have to hold the pump like to your boobs. So you can like be using your phone, or if you're at work, you can be on like the computer, like typing if that's what you do, or just be able to use your hands while you're pumping. So that's a good necessity. Another thing I mentioned already is nursing camis. So like I need them, and not everybody does. A lot of people are like against nursing clothes because they are kind of pricey, but I just got like a pack of 3 from Amazon, like nursing camis that I just wash every week, and I use those to sleep in because I just think it's easier to nurse in. But also, like, if you want to go out and wear like a cute outfit that's not like a nursing outfit, you could just put your nursing cami underneath. So all you have to do is pull your shirt up or pull your shirt down and just like nurse with your little nursing cami. So those are pretty much the essentials that I think are needed for breastfeeding. Obviously, your biggest one is a baby. You can't really nurse if you don't have a baby. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's our video. What do you think? But yeah. So that's it, guys. If I missed anything, leave it down in the comments. But those are like my biggest essentials when it comes to breastfeeding. And I hope this video helped some of you guys who maybe had some questions or didn't know like what you should be getting before breastfeeding, your little breastfeeding journey. And it doesn't matter how long you're breastfeeding for, if you can only do it for a month or like a day, or if you're one of those people who do it for a year, congrats on your journey, and I wish you all luck, because it is hard and something that people don't really talk about. They think of it as like a very easy, natural thing for moms, and it's definitely hard, and it's a lot of work, and it takes a lot of patience. So bravo to all the moms that either working or staying at home that are nursing their babies, whether it's exclusively or they're supplementing. I'm proud of you, and Carter's proud of you, and good job, mamas. We got this. We got to stick together. So I hope you guys like this video. Share it, subscribe to our channel, and turn on post notifications so you guys will be notified every single time we post a new video. And we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.